Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his...
Rafinha! Mbappe.
Rijkaard.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. Kukçu. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rijkaard. And he's had a hit! And he's heaved it away.
Portugal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Has a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's Xabi Alonso. Might be danger here. This might... It's Fulham! Fulham! That is a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. First blood drawn. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them.
Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Drogba. Threads one in. Bojan. This looks promising. Rafinha! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rafinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hoisted in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Portugal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing.
He's gone for goal! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Now it's Donatoni. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe looking to run onto it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Engages and forces him off the ball. That is good alertness. And he's got the beating of his man. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. He's going for goal! Just off target.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
Indonesia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Rijkaard. Kukçu. Back into the middle. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bruno Fernandes. Portugal have reclaimed it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rafinha, played out wide, and it's Belletti. Bojan tries to play it through, delivers the ball, and the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the second half gets underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Van Dijk. Searching pass he's played there. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Drogba!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the
Shoots! He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Simplicity itself.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
He's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Rafinha! Oh, that is a terrific save. So, third corner of the game. Rafinha! Same again, same outcome.
Indonesia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. And it's Bojan, looking for the run. Kirkchu, he's got away. Played into chance! Now it's Mbappe. Donatoni. And this is Bojan. Oh, he's chance, surely! Yes! Back to within one! Interesting! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Close it. Tries a shot! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now the ball's gone astray. Xavi Alonso. 75 minutes played. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Short changes him with that pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Drogba. Now what about this cross? That has been knocked clear. Foot in. Gets into some space. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Donatoni wins the duel this time.
Indonesia have more than played their part in this game. Base
Chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Rijkaard. And they can counter here. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Raul. It's Raul! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. DiMarco. Great vision. And here's Drogba. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Oh, can he get onto this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Azar. David Villa. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Forlan, and he's found a way past. Forlan! Oh, the keeper's equal to it. And we're done. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Indonesia really looked like they were just second to everything. This
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. A nicely aimed pass. Oh, right place, right time. That's a corner kick. Indonesia with the corner, they're first. England have the chance to go the other way. And it's Diaz. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. England looking to pass their way through. Rafinha. Now it's Bojan. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Szoboszlai. Now it's Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's there to make the challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Drogba. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Serginho receives it in a wide position. And he's picked it up out wide. Played in. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. Drogba did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Çalhanoğlu.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Chiellini. Bellingham. Szoboszlai. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Will play through for the wide man. He's in space and looking for options. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? Kachu! Loose, in he goes again! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Kukçu plays it short. Decent chance! England are looking to go forward now. Brahim Diaz. Serginho. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Serginho. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Passing nice and neat. Tries to think it through.
Belletti.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bojan Krkic making good progress on the right-hand side.
Belletti.
Swung over. That'll be a throw. Brahim Diaz. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Szoboszlai.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get on the end of this? Costa Curta. For Szoboszlai. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking to play him in. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello attendees.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So the first half brought no goals. Looking for options for movement. In by Bojan. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And smartly reclaimed. Real big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Belletti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Donadoni. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Donadoni. And this is Drogba. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Konate cuts it out. Bojan shifted it to the flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Quick look. That's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Bellingham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space.
That's good play from him.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Messi. That has been slung wide. Good ball, good take. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Tries to play it through, and it's been played through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. In with the challenge. Now it's Messi. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Out towards the flank. Now the ball. Oh, smashing header! It's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. England are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Thinks about the shot, and it's Kukçu. Taken back almost at once. And this is Drogba. He's having a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. Costa Curta. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Schmeichel is there to clear. Now it's João Pedro. Hazard. And he's worked it through.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Drogba. Rafinha. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That has ended up in no man's land. Played back in. Costa Curta. Hazard gets into some space. And it's Rice. And the shot!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. Azar. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Rafinha. Distributed tidily. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those
Security
with a
staff
vested
from each
interest.
block, please report to the staff room
How do you
immediately.
look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So hello and welcome to a game of vast significance as they both seek to progress. Here is the match on which the outcome for both these sides probably pivots. It is close to being judgment time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered... Kachu! Just sails past the upright.
He overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And it's Perez. That has not gone well. Rafinha. Can he get on the end of this? Rashford gets into some space. That's really well cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. It's a searching pass. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Takes the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Indonesia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there.
That's rather hopeful. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Oh, he's bustling through here. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Takes a shot. And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And he's had it nicked away. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's a sharp little ball here. Casillas claims comfortable. And they're quick to press. Now it's Bojan. Costa Curta with the foul.
Rijkaard.
Is always scanning the pitch for targets. Great ball if he can get there. And he's lost his man here. And the shot! Goal! France! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he's surging through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Donatoni crosses it in. Costa Curta gets it away.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Rashford. Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Kukçu distributed tidily. Bojan Krkic has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Oh, well measured. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bernardo Silva. That's a cute ball. Bojan Krkic in acres of space out wide. Now it's Rafinha. Goes for a shot! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Konate does really well there. He is strong. The message is clear. None shall pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bojan. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Indonesia are still behind by one, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Alba, and he shoots! In he goes again! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Rashford at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward. Costa Curta picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Bojan. Now this could be a chance. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, that's well spotted. Kirkchu. Nicely weighted. He's had a shot!
Oh, that was venomous.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Looking for options. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution in progress.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
It's a promising position. He is through here. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. Perez could try cutting inside here. Big chance! Bojan. Kupchu. He's on it. Can he get away? Bernardo Silva did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, it's a great ball here. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicked it back promptly. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 21.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Substitution.
Right card. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Konate, great vision. David Villa. David Villa! And he hits the net. Just one goal in it now. Game on. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, it's inspired some. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Indonesia really could have done without this.
Number 8.
To further improve their position of comfort.
Coming on the field is number 18, Hazard.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart and mouth moment for the taker.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Hazard does well to stand firm and defend it. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Cafu, can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Konate. Oh, this looks sharp. Rafinha is onto this. He's got away. Now there's a far... And the shot! He's scored! Simplicity itself.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 19.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
David Villa.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Substitution.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
There will be 5 minutes.
Good read.
Time.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Neymar. Cafu. Can he get onto this? Perez proves just a little bit too strong. Perez. And that's played in low. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's not an especially good pass, that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Well, we're becoming used to scenes just like this in this endless festival of football, pitting just about everybody against everybody. Interest levels very, very high. In fact, it's only increasing as games carry more and more significance. No question, everyone here is in the mood. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Donatoni. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Drogba. Drogba is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes.
Chance for a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Rafinha. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Drogba. Kukçu. Kukçu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar concedes a free kick for that. Royce. Indonesia are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. Van Nistelrooy! It's a good-looking delivery. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tries to play it through. He's having a shot! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's Belletti. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. That's a nicely shaped ball. And Van Nistelrooy! Brazil have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? What What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Foot in. Koundé just loves to go forward whenever he can. Rijkaard wins the duel this time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Beckham standing over it. Terrific header! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Brazil find a position of real strength now. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, well played. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Royce. That is ended up in no man's land. Rafinha. Now it's Drogba. No way through. He's had a shot! He's kicked it out just.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Drogba. Drogba! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Indonesia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. That is good. Oh, what has happened here? Quality ball. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And here's the chance to counter. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, it's come loose. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. And we're off again.
Indonesia really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Rijkaard. Bojan Krkić picks it up out wide. And he's taking no chances there. Kökçü. Lobbed in behind. Van Nistelrooy. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is a truly outstanding save. Indonesia have their third corner. And that is out of play. Crosses it into the area. Now, who's going to be first to this?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Great ball if he can get there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's a fine interception.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Royce is fouled, and the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now that was quite some save.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Brazil have their second corner now. Schmeichel claims comfortably.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Rijkaard. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Kukçu. Some resolute defending there. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well measured. Goes for finesse. That is outstanding from Van Nistelrooy. A finish right from the top draw. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. It's a pretty loose pass. And back to the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, this could be a chance. Now, can he finish? Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And he welcomes it in. And the ball's come loose. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. So nearly the perfect ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Kukçu. 75 minutes played. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now he's off and running.
Indonesia are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Chance! It's anyone's. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Time for a change in personnel. It's become a case of men against boys. Donatoni. Raul. Royce. And he welcomes it in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Torres. And that's a good shapes to shoot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Torres! And got to be quick to recover this. And this is Royce. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Goes down, but nothing given. He has found a way through. Drogba. Now who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard. And that will be the final act. Tunisia have very little in the way of excuses here. it.